Angel over at Nobleman's Apothecary, Nobleman's Exchange on YouTube. Today I'm just sharing a very interesting style boot by a very respected brand. And yeah, so many of you guys know my boot brother, Boot Hunter, on Instagram. We do what we call boot swaps. So anytime we visit with one another, we make sure to bring our favorite few pairs of boots, and we always end up swapping at least one or two pairs. This time he lent me this. This is one of the pairs he lent me. This is the NYX Handmade Boots collaboration boot with Zuriick. This model is the Leon model. This is a brown leather. This is the same leather you'd find if you picked a pair of Falcons in brown or a pair of Charlies or Roberts in brown. That would be this leather here. The heel counter is, I'm pretty sure it's a walnut, if not chocolate. Could be a chocolate or a walnut rough out heel counter cover. Obviously we have a wedge sole. Got the double stitch. See that? Nice broad round toe. Pretty sure that's a number 3 toe. And it's an interesting boot because it's kind of like a pull-on Pecos style, roper style wedge sole, but it's also part engineered too with the top strap there. Now, missing the strap, many of you would be like, oh, those are going to get loose after some time, and I could definitely agree with that. That, you know, that'd probably be a concern for most of you guys, to a certain extent, because these boots aren't even available anymore. Not to say they can't get built by NYX, but this was an exclusive collaboration boot with Zuriick and NYX, and so if you do happen to see any of these on the secondary market, you might want to jump on them because they are relics, and they are definitely special, definitely rebuildable. So you could probably change out that wedge sole to a nice stack leather heel, you know what I'm talking about. But these are very nice boots. As you can see, we definitely have a little bit of arch support there. Whereas if you were to get, okay, so I've had Red Wing Pecos and I've had Thoroughgood Wellingtons, all just flat foot construction style. I have very, very high arches, so any little bit of arch support my feet appreciate. So this is probably, I would consider this to be close to like their moderate last. So you get their minimal NYX, minimal amount of arch support, which is still more arch support than you get with most roper style or wedge sole style boots. That being said, my first day wearing these, I took these to the Salton Sea, walked a little bit in that nasty sand that they have there. It's like walking through sediment. Pretty slimy, looks like concrete mix when you walk through it. But I made sure to clean it out as soon as I got home, just to make sure that the welt was still in good shape. Yeah, so they come with the Vibram Christie wedge. A little bit of wear on the heels there, and I like the color of the wedge soles. The white Christie wedge soles are nice. They're just that nice cream. And like if you're wearing a pair of ecru denim, it's definitely a nice kind of a match, good to pair with. Adds a bit of versatility to it. It's definitely an interesting kind of boot, wouldn't you say? Got the back strap is the same rough out with the pull loop. What else can I say about this boot? They're just okay. So I had one issue with break-in. They broke in about a week as far as like comfortable wear. I'd say a total of 4 full days of wear, and they're super comfortable. On day one, though, however, I'm sorry, day two technically. The second day I wore them, I did a bunch of errands with my daughter. Drove to department stores, hopped out, walked through the department store, didn't find what we needed, so we get in the truck, drive to another department store, hop out, look, didn't find what we needed, so we ran to a total of like 6 different department stores, which is a bunch of walking, a bunch of running, and I ended up with a blister on my right heel behind in here. And I think it has to do with some of the interesting construction that they did with this boot here. So this boot, they have they've included an interior heel counter, and it's the same rough out as this external heel counter cover. So as you slip your foot in, you'll feel the you feel the seam. You feel the seam as you kind of slide down in, and it's a rough out, so it has more friction on the back of your heel. So hopping in and out, and driving and walking at a fast pace, it ended up giving me a blister on my right foot. Nothing on my left though. My left foot was fine, and the overall shape of the boot, fit of the boot was perfectly fine. It was just one tiny little spot where I could feel it getting a little bit more sore, and when you know that when that blister's coming on, that little bit of heat. I was getting that, and I was like, oh, I'm getting a blister. So I started limping toward like the last 2 stops that we made that day, and kind of changing my stride to make sure I didn't put so much wear on that, so I didn't burn a hole in my foot. Anyhow, so when I got home, I didn't wear them for the next few days, probably at least a week, and I took some wax to that rough out, rubbed some wax on it, kind of burnished it smoothly, and now it's as good as it should have been. I don't think that's not a problem with nicks or anything like that. Every boot maker, every handmade boot, you're bound to have some kind of, you should expect to have at least one hot spot in your foot, which normally, if you're sized correctly, you'll work through it. So that was my only issue with breaking on these. After that, now I can wear them. They're perfectly fine. Still a little stiff, not completely broken in, but you can see we do have the pull-on creasings, if you will. You got the top of the ankle, the bottom of the ankle, and then the 2 metatarsal style of creases there. So yeah, these boots are a lot of fun to wear. They're great for mud. With wedge soles, they're probably the easiest kind of boot to clean off, aside from the nitro cork soles that you get with some Thoroughgood 1892s or some Red Wing, older Red Wings, but or even a leather sole. But these are really good for cleaning off mud. You can hear the rain is starting to roll in, and that's why I'm talking about mud. My whole backyard, hands off, nobody's walking out there. But yeah, man, these are just a lot of fun to kind of break in, and I really enjoy my friendship with Boot Hunter. Him and I, we kind of just doing those boot swaps, those friend boot swaps. If you search for hashtag Brotherhood of the Traveling Boots, that'll give you a peer into the window of boot swapping and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. Anyways, yeah, these are the Nicks collab with Zuriick. The Leon. This is the Leon model. Very fun boot to do. Yeah. So what I was saying was the boot swap, it just adds another element of surprise and excitement and just fun to our friendship. So find yourself a friend. Find yourself a friend with a similar boot size. start swapping boots. That'll just add another element for conversation piece, you know what I mean? And yeah, man. So this leather is brown, but it has a hue of a little bit of red, of burgundy to it. So I have two belts with me. I have the ironwood belt. Feels pretty good, right? I also have my oxblood belt. Some would say the ironwood matches better. Some would say the oxblood belt matches better. Let me know in the comments which one you would rock with these Leons. Truth be told, they probably go best with the fornido belt. So, yeah, they also go with that's a Stetson straw open road in chocolate, and it's topped with an Atrapasueños hat band in ironwood color. I think either way you put it, it's pretty versatile. So that is my little review on the Leons. Hope you enjoyed. Like, please comment, and please subscribe. This is Angel from Nobleman's Depository signing out. Stay noble, stay safe, and shop small.